Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. It is the most exciting time of the year to be a WWE fan. The 2025 Royal Rumble event took place less than 2 months ago, and Elimination Chamber Toronto was earlier this month. Now, all eyes are on WrestleMania 41. Every single year, the road to WrestleMania is the most exciting, chaotic, and intriguing time of the year. The best stories and segments typically happen during this stretch of time, and the biggest stars appear on television. Even part-timers are around more regularly. Unfortunately, because so much is going on during the road to WrestleMania, there are times when people fall through the cracks. With so much emphasis on stories and the WrestleMania card, some wrestlers are forgotten about or given less attention than they should receive. While Triple H is better at this than Vince McMahon was, even the game falls victim to it at times. This article will take a look at 4 notable names that Triple H must not forget on the road to WrestleMania, as they are either too talented or too valuable to be left off of television. Carmelo Hayes is a star on WWE SmackDown who joined the main roster last year. Prior to being called up, Melo held the NXT North American title and even the NXT Championship. He was one of the aces of NXT. The former champion isn't exactly in a bad spot in WWE. He often wins against lower card or mid-card talent. He occasionally beats top names, but even when he doesn't, Melo is competitive. Look at his match with Randy Orton, for example. Melo deserves to be used better. His contemporaries such as Lyra Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, and Braun Breaker are all champions and will likely have a big role at WrestleMania. It is time for Melo to end up in a similar spot. He can't be forgotten. Omos is one of the most intimidating big men in the world. The Nigerian giant stands at over 7 feet tall and weighs over 400 pounds. He is a scary superstar. He has even held gold in WWE, as he's a former Raw Tag Team Champion. The big man hasn't been seen on WWE television since the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on SmackDown nearly a year ago. He did recently have a run in Pro Wrestling NOA, however, where he even held Tag Team Gold. Oddly, Omos left Pro Wrestling NOH ahead of the 2025 Royal Rumble event. Fans assumed he would be part of the bout, but he wasn't. Since he was pulled from Pro Wrestling NOA, it would be wise for Triple H to utilize him in some way. Taking him away from a partner company just to forget about the big man is a bad look. Alexa Bliss is one of the most accomplished female stars in WWE. She is a former Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, and Women's Tag Team Champion. She has been a major force in the division for years. The goddess made her return to WWE in the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble match. Bliss had a great showing, and the audience erupted. Since then, she has appeared on SmackDown and even in the Women's Elimination Chamber match. It is strange, however, that she hasn't done much since then. In fact, Alexa hasn't even really had a feud or storyline. Given how popular she is, and the fact that she just returned, it would be odd for Bliss to be forgotten about by the game and creative. Sheamus is another accomplished superstar. He has held the WWE Championship and the Old World Heavyweight title. He is also a former United States Champion, Tag Team Champion, and King of the Ring winner. Sadly, it appears that WWE and Triple H have forgotten about the Celtic Warrior. His last match was the Men's Royal Rumble nearly 2 months ago. Since then, the Irishman hasn't competed on Raw or a premium live event. Given how talented Sheamus is, keeping him away from television is a mistake. He is also popular and a former world champion who is aging. It would be wise to take advantage of his talent and popularity while he can still go at a high level instead of forgetting and letting Sheamus waste away. The road to WrestleMania is the most exciting time in WWE, where top stars solidify their legacies, surprise returns shake up the landscape, and unforgettable moments are created. With Triple H at the helm of WWE's creative direction, ensuring the right talent gets the spotlight is crucial for making WrestleMania an unmissable spectacle. As anticipation builds for the biggest event of the year, there are certain superstars who must not be overlooked in the lead-up to the grandest stage of them all. 1. LA Knight, the megastar who deserves the spotlight. LA Knight has been one of WWE's most organically over superstars in recent years, earning massive fan support with his charisma, catchphrases, and undeniable presence. Despite coming close to main event status in 2023, he has yet to receive a true WrestleMania moment that cements him as a top-tier talent. Triple H must capitalize on Knight's momentum by ensuring he is involved in a marquee match at WrestleMania. Whether it's a championship opportunity or a high-profile rivalry, Knight has proved that he can hold his own against WWE's elite. A program with a major heel like Logan Paul or a renewed feud with Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship would be the perfect way to elevate him further. 2. Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Warrior's redemption arc. Drew McIntyre has had a frustrating road to WrestleMania in recent years. After carrying WWE through the pandemic era as WWE Champion, he has struggled to regain that top spot despite consistently delivering excellent matches. With a character shift towards a more aggressive, frustrated version of himself, McIntyre has found new life in his persona. Triple H must ensure that McIntyre has a proper storyline leading into WrestleMania, one that allows him to reclaim the world title picture. Whether he is inserted into a major championship feud, seeks revenge on past foes like Seth Rollins or Cody Rhodes, or even goes on a personal vendetta against an authority figure, McIntyre needs to have a defining WrestleMania moment that showcases his true potential. 3. Raquel Rodriguez, a future women's champion in the making. The WWE women's division is stacked with talent, but Raquel Rodriguez stands out as a powerhouse who has yet to reach her full potential. She has all the attributes of a dominant main event star: size, strength, agility, and an imposing presence. However, she has been somewhat overlooked in major women's championship storylines. WrestleMania is the perfect time for Triple H to push Rodriguez into the title picture. Whether she challenges for the WWE Women's Championship or has a major rivalry that proves her dominance, she must be featured prominently on the card. A feud with Rhea Ripley, a former tag team partner turned rival, would be a hard-hitting spectacle that could steal the show. 4. Solo Sikoa, the Bloodline's enforcer ready for bigger things. Solo Sikoa has been an essential figure in the Bloodline storyline, proving to be a destructive force alongside Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and Paul Heyman. However, with the Bloodline potentially fracturing, Sikoa's role must evolve beyond just being the enforcer. Triple H should recognize Sikoa's potential as a breakout single star and position him in a meaningful WrestleMania match. Whether it's facing off against a fellow Bloodline member like Jimmy Uso or taking on a top star like Sami Zayn in a grudge match, Sikoa needs a storyline that showcases his individuality. If WWE wants to build him as a future main eventer, WrestleMania is the right place to start that process. Conclusion: the road to WrestleMania is a crucial time for WWE's creative direction, and Triple H must ensure that the right stars receive the spotlight. LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, Raquel Rodriguez, and Solo Sikoa all have the potential to make a lasting impact at the biggest event of the year. By giving them meaningful storylines and high-stakes matches, WWE can create unforgettable moments that solidify their legacies. If Triple H plays his cards right, this WrestleMania could be one of the most electrifying in recent history.